Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Gene Segura is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Second baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. This one's down to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. 1-1. Here it comes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Altuve is there for it, and that retires the side. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Colbert moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So digging in now, Nori Aoki. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cruz moving in, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Low with the splitter, ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the 3rd out. Ready now, Gavin Colbert. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Springer going back on it at the track. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Center fielder.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, man, I think he thought he's going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's George Springer. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau.
George Springer.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Lays off 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Evan Gattis now standing in, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Segura. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Edgar Asensio. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Asensio.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 now from Lester. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Marisnik is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Kyle Seager. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Number 3.
Stepping in, Mike Zunino. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is... And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Bregman.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Jake Marisnick. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Hit to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Altuve.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Gene Segura standing in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gene Segura.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. Riding in once again, Neil Walker. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lester ready, the 1-0. Popped up. Altuve is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone. Digging in to try it again, Nori Aoki. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Haniger is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Little tapper down the first baseline. Belt takes it in. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the... Digging in now, Gavin Colbert comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marisnick is under it. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. Reddick will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that's through for a hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The left fielder, number 22.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. He popped out in his first trip. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Digging in, Evan Gattis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tough slider down low for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. Here's Jake Marisnick trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Digging in to try it again. Edgar Asensio comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit in the air out toward left. Reddick is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Tapper up the line. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Nori Aoki. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Nori Aoki.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Iwakuma gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Here's
22,
Neil Walker. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Neil Walker.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Springer on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. On the ground up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder,
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Gavin Colbert. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Correa is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The center fielder.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranges to his left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Evan Gattis.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Belt for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. Cruz is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jake Marisnick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. Striding in, Jose Altuve.
Number 27, Jose Altuve.
Iwakuma comes set. First pitch on the way. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Steve Cishek trots in from the bullpen here. Here as he inherits a tough spot.
Number 31, Steve.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here. 3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after. So coming to the plate, Edgar Asensio. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Asensio.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now Lester's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up.
The right fielder, number 66.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Here's a bouncing ball now, headed for the shortstop, Segura. And he's set down, one away. Striding into the box, number 35. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And he got him. Here's Daniel Murphy now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Daniel Murphy.
Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ben Gamble.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt,
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Gene Segura standing in. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are two away now.
Designated hitter,
Nelson Cruz is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes going back on it. He's there to track it down. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul for strike two. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, 2 down now.
Batting six.
So coming to the plate, Andre Ethier. First
Ethier.
chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Brandon Belt. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Pulled toward right center field. Puig on the run. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Neil Walker. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Walker.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. A late swing at a slider for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Mitch Haniger, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tapped up the third base line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Zunino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now in the box, Jock Peterson. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. He's through first and hustling for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone. At the plate, David Wright, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. Walker ranging into shallow right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Henniger is going to have room out there as he puts. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Leading off
Ben
for the
Gamble.
Mariners.
He'll lead things
Left
off against
fielder,
Kenta Maeda.
Ben Gamble.
High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter,
Stepping in
number 2,
and ready for another shot,
shortstop,
Gene Segura.
Gene
0 for 1 here in the
Segura.
early going. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And he just misses with a curveball. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Seager. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, number 35. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Daniel Murphy stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Corey Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble has a read on it. 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Softly hit out to short. To Walker for 1. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. At the plate is Andre Ethier as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Here's Jock Peterson now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Jock Peterson.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So striding in, Yasmani Grandal. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Right at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw by right is in time for out number 1. So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Into the windup and the pitch. Right side. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 5.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Segura is there as he tucks this one away, and you always like to set down a guy like Wright on one pitch.
Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind, another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Corey Seager, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Walker has it on the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing. Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Peterson racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Center fielder,
standing in, Mitch Haniger. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
The catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
This is skied into short left center. Cespedes is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gamble will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Jock Peterson. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Tapper up the line. Belt takes it in. Belt will take this one himself. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Fielder.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
This is in the air for Cespedes in left. 1 pitch, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager gloves it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
But this will find the shortstop. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. And he lays off for ball one. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ball game. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And now is Yasiel Puig. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hit back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Pedro Baez.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Puig is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Jay Bruce would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Ready for another shot now. Jay Bruce. It's been an 0 for 2 effort. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 36, Adam Seaver.
Gavin Colbert will come on now. The pinch hitter.
Gavin Colbert.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit to third. Right has it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Leading off the inning, number 35, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Haniger in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Daniel Murphy.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Now playing right field.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tapper right back to the mound. A quick out number one. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now. At the plate is Andre Ethier. It was a flyout for him, and Chris Taylor will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Nick Vincent gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Vincent.
Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In tight again. Awfully tight. And it's 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Mitch Haniger. He's singled and number 46 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson on the run. He's got it 1 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Coming to the plate now, David Wright. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. And now is Yasiel Puig. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 35. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this will be fouled away. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Ready with the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. To 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Hit on the ground to short. Seager is up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Third baseman number 15.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Up next for Seattle.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. On the move is Peterson. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 4 hits.
from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their
team. For Minnesota, left fielder Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Back up the middle. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Here's Will Myers. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. In there, no balls and a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-1, here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Second baseman Brian
and the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gets up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are two away. Kenny's Vargas checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Andrew Benintendi.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Batting fourth.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the end. Here's Byron Buxton now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Betts over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes. Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Escobar scoops it up. A quick out number 1. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A fastball that just misses inside. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting 8.
Dustin Pedroia started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Grossman will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Blake Swihart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. Andrew Benintendi will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Heading out toward shallow right. Grossman is there, and he puts this one away. Stepping in, Chris Jimenez. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Jimenez.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now
digging
batting,
in to try it again. Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Right on the corner. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Swihart is under it. And that ends the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Right fielder.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Buxton is right there. 1 down. Ready for another chance. Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Next for the Red Sox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Sano. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Kenny Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Now batting the third
into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 there, on to first, and the Pandas retired. It's a double play. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Santana gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Ball 2.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch. I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Escobar is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Hit hard on the ground to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runners off for second. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at double? Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Dustin Pedroia.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Digging in, Blake Swihart. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Cabrera comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He was able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Mookie Betts
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Dozier will put this one away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Jimenez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris
hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Melky Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Miguel Sano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Sano.
In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Swihart gathers. The throw to first is in time. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
25 center fielder.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Grossman sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. Here's Hanley Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Ramirez.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
The shortstop,
Digging in and looking
2,
for more, Xander
Bogaerts.
Bogaerts. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway. Here's Brian Dozier now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Vargas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stephen Wright
Takes the mound from the bullpen, and he replaces a starter that you could argue wasn't necessary at the end of his rope.
From the stretch. Tapped up the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Byron Buxton stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a knuckleball making him look bad. 1-2. Here it comes. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moreland in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Escobar 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing by Sandoval, and the Panda sends this one deep to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Ready with another 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Dustin Pedroia. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Hit out toward second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Now in the box, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Robbie Grossman
went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-1. High pop-up. Calling for it, Sandoval. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Chris Jimenez. Max Kepler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kepler is retired, 2 down now.
Left fielder number 50.
In now, Melky Cabrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bogarts into shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
2-0 pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball three. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Bradley
Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Betts rounds third and is striding for home. The runner scores from second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. Here's Will Myers. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman number 4, Will
First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Drilled right back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
Third baseman Miguel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria.
The batter, number 2, second baseman Brian Dozier.
Hit in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So digging in now, Kenny Vargas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And the inning is over. So striding forward now, Xander
Leading off
Bogaerts.
the bottom of the
He'll
ninth for
start
the Red
things
Sox.
out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth. Here's the panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Glenn Perkins comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Quick check on that tying run at first. Here comes the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Very weakly on the ground. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
The first baseman,
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Anthony Lorang will be called upon here to hit.
Number 11, Anthony Lorang.
The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Myers will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1-0 home to Pedroia. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40.